Hey, welcome back, friends. If you want to join the friends, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. So today I am going to be making some tight springs. If you didn't already know from the Invention Batch 2, they made it so that you can actually make tight springs with Invention. All you need to make 20 of them is 120 tensile components, which I already have maxed out, so I don't really consider those to be worth anything at all. And you need subtle components. Now, subtle components, as you can see here, they are gotten from defenders, scimitars, and whips. Basically, whips, not good at all. There's no good whips that you could disassemble. The defenders, again, you'd have to get them yourself. So what I did is I actually disassembled, I think it's about 15,000 iron scimitars. I think I bought about 10,000. I had some subtle components already ready to go because I disassembled scimitars in the past. But all in all, it added up to about, I think it was 14,500 scimitars, and I'm going to be making as many tight springs as I possibly can. As you can see, you do get kind of token invention experience. That's not really much. I may be able to get level 121 with the amount of tight springs I'm going to be making. I seriously doubt that, though. But you're getting about 5 XP per tight spring that you're making. And you do get 20 tight springs per one subtle component. And seeing as how I said before, tensile components, I already get plenty of those while making my equipment siphons. This is literally just, as long as I can get subtle components, I am going to be making these tight springs. Now, like I said, 14,500 iron scimitars. You do get about 46 subtle components per 1,000 that you're disassembling, so that's how I got a little bit over 600. And all in all, they are worth about 1,000 GP a piece. That's going to be 14.5 mil that I'm going to be spending on these tight springs. I am going to be coming back as soon as I finish up making all these tight springs and letting you see exactly how many I make. That way we can kind of take an analysis, see if this was actually worth doing or not. Okay, so I'm getting pretty low on subtle components here. You see I only have 13 left. So if you can do the math really quick, it looks like I'm going to have 13,260 springs, so about 13,000 tight springs. That's honestly not bad at all. I was just hoping to get about 10,000. I knew that it was going to be a little bit more just because I had some extra subtle components. But pretty good. Spent about 14.5 million for these, so just over 1,000 a piece. I will go ahead and check to see exactly how much that would have cost me. So let's go ahead and get my max cape on, that way I can teleport to the max guild and I can check the prices of 13,260 springs. See how much I actually saved by doing this. So we are going to buy springs. Not the Royal Torsion spring, just the regular spring, and we want to buy 13,260. At standard GE price, that's going to cost me 60 mil. I paid 14.5 mil for all of these tight springs. I literally just made 45 mil by doing this. Well, I didn't make. I saved 45 mil by making all these tight springs. So absolutely insane. Let's go ahead and actually get my spring cleaner out as well. I do have some extra tight springs. I must have made some right when it came out or something. I'm not actually sure exactly how I got all these, but I have 14,000 tight springs right now, and I do have a couple upgrades on my spring cleaner already. Let's go ahead and operate it to see exactly what I already have. So it looks like I do have 900 springs in here, so I am at over 15,000 springs right now. I basically can use this whenever I want. I don't have to worry about springs anymore, and if I start getting low, I'll just disassemble some more iron scimitars. One thing I didn't mention, but you hopefully already saw, I am getting rather low on the, I think it's tensile components that they are talking about. There we are. Tensile components, I did get down to 20,000. I used 80,000 tensile parts. Sorry, they're not components, they are parts. 80,000 tensile parts is a lot. I mean, I use them, or I don't use them that often, but they are used in augmenters, so it's not something that you can just throw out, basically. I do have enough tensile components coming in so I can make augmenters whenever I want, because making equipment siphons, you make like over 1,000 a day or something, tensile parts. That being said, though, That's a lot of tensile parts. If I had to also disassemble all the short bows to do this, this would probably not be worth it. You'd probably be losing about half the 45 mil profit. But since I already have the tensile parts just sitting in my pouch, and I am going to have more than enough by the time I want to make 1,000 augmenters, not a big deal, but that's going to increase your cost a lot if you don't already have these tensile parts. As you can see, settled components are completely gone. I used up all of them. And I am going to go on a short little spending spree here. Let's go ahead and quick upgrade this. Let's just bid the 2,200 that you need to get to the 4th tier. And that should ping us right over to the Spring Cleaner 9,000. Now, I could upgrade with 6,000 more. But look at the only thing that I can actually get from this. It's new operation noted items. Spring Cleaner can research and dismantle noted items. I don't think that's worth 6,000 springs. 6,000 springs is worth a lot of money. That's like 24 mil worth of springs or something like that, which, seeing as how they're free anyway, I think that I'll just let this upgrade on its own. I don't even know if I want this upgraded, honestly. Let's check the configuration. I'm not sure. I may or may not be able to actually toggle whether or not it disassembles noted items. I'm not 100% sure about that. But I don't want it to disassemble noted items most times. I want to pick those up. It's basically free, a free inventory space. I guess if you are doing rune items you actually make money from the Spring Cleaner, so it may want to have this upgrade at some point. But for right now, I'm just going to add, let's leave that option open. So I'm going to add 6,040 springs. So that means I have close to 7,000 springs already in this, which if I just choose to slowly let this upgrade, it will happen on its own as soon as all these springs actually are used. That being said, I do have the 6,000 tight springs already out of the Spring Cleaner in case I ever do choose to upgrade this so that I can do noted items. I'll decide that in the future, but for right now I have a maxed out Spring Cleaner basically completely from just making tight springs. So if you want to upgrade your Spring Cleaner, or if you want to just have springs available for using the Spring Cleaner, obviously, I would recommend doing this. I made 13,000 of them. You don't have to make that many. That's just because I was disassembling a lot of stuff for other items anyway. I figured I might as well do dual purpose. I don't know if I already mentioned this, but the iron scimitars, I actually wanted the base components from them, and subtle components was just a nice side benefit. So always be looking into things that you can actually use as a dual purpose whenever you're disassembling things, because that basically made me 45 mil just by thinking about it and using iron scimitars instead of iron two-hand swords or iron swords or something like that. If you guys all enjoy this, I would love it if you leave a like. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about it, see if it was worth my time or not. And as always, I would love it if you subscribe to the channel. That way you can see everything that's coming up. I am planning on making 1,000 augmenters all in one go, and I also have loot from 1,000 KBD coming in pretty quickly here. So make sure you subscribe so you can see all that. As always though, have a good one.